Hello everyone, in this lesson we will be looking at SUMIFS function. SUMIFS function is used to find a conditional sum of values based on multiple criteria. If you remember, SUMIFS function finds sum of the cells based on only one criteria. SUMIFS functions, on the other hand, sums up values based on multiple criteria. Now let's look at some of examples. Now I have a little table here: products, salesperson, branch and quantity, and here are little tasks. Now I want to know how many monitors were sold in Italy. To use SUMIFS function, you go to the formulas and math, and all the way down here SUMIFS function. I am not using this, I am writing equal sign SUMIFS. I am selecting by down arrow, and when I am on my function I am clicking tab. Now first, sum range. I need a quantity, so I am selecting a sum range, comma, criteria range, monitors, products. This is my criteria, first criteria range, and criteria 1. This one is product column. That's why I need I need a monitor, so I am writing monitor. Next, second criteria is branch. I am selecting second criteria range, and criteria number 2 is Italy. Closing my brackets, pressing enter. As you can see, 125 monitors were sold in Italy. As you can see, 60 monitor and 65. As you can see, 125 monitors were sold in Italy. Now let's look at our next task. How many mouses were sold by John? Equal sign sum, selecting my function and clicking tab. First is sum range. As before, I am selecting this quantity range, and criteria range. My criteria is products. I am selecting my product list, and criteria number 1 is, because I selected my product, it should be mouse. Criteria 1 is mouse, and criteria range number 2, salesperson. I am looking for John, and second criteria is John. Closing brackets and pressing enter. 600 mouses were sold by John. As you can see, 400 in Germany and 200 again in Germany. In total 600 mouses were sold by John. Now next task is, how many monitors were sold by Mark in Italy? Now I have 3 criteria. Now equal sign SUMIFS, clicking tab, sum range. This is my sum range. This function will sum from this range, and criteria range number 1, my products. Criteria 1 is monitor. Criteria range number 2, salesperson. This is my criteria range 2, and in this criteria range I am looking for Mark. And third criteria range is branch, and in this criteria range I am looking for Italy. Closing brackets and pressing enter. As you can see, 65 monitors were sold by Mark in Italy. As you can see, only this suits to our 3 criteria. and 65 were sold. Now when I write here my salesperson name, my product and branch, I want here quantity appear. I will write here formula and it will look for this salesperson, product and branch, and it will find the quantity. Now for salesperson, for these 3 columns I will make a data validation rule. I will create a list. Now I am selecting salesperson and data validation rule, select a list, and I am selecting my list. These are my salesperson, clicking OK. As you can see here my salesperson appear. In this I will create data validation again, list value, selecting my products. Okay, and here is branch, data validation rule, list value, selecting these 2, or we can write manually. I am not writing manually, as you can see, Germany and Italy. Now let's write our formula. Now equals SUMIFS, down arrow to function I need, and clicking tab, and sum range. I am selecting my sum range here. This is my sum range. This formula will add these sums. Now criteria range number 1. This is first one is, as you can see, salesperson, so that's why I am selecting this column. And criteria 1 is G14. Criteria range number 2 is products. I'm selecting my products, and criteria 1 is product. And criteria range number 3 are my branches, selecting, and criteria number 3 is branch, closing my brackets, pressing enter. It's a 0 because no data were selected. Let's check our mark products, like in here monitors, monitor, branch, Italy. As you can see, 65 appear. We can change this to Adam. Adam didn't sold any monitors in Italy. Or Tom didn't sold any monitors in Italy, and John sold 60 monitors in Italy. As you can see, in total monitors were sold 125. It was John and Mark. As you can see, we can change the products, computer, Germany, anything else, printer. John sold 24 printers in Germany. As you can see, we can select it. In the next lesson we will be looking this example. See you in the next lesson. Thank you very much.